All right, guys, here we go. A lot of people want to know about yellow letters, Frank. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach how to write yellow letters today. So actually, it's a very simple process. It's not really anything brilliant or bright so far as how to go about doing it, and it's actually very simple. So I'm going to tell you what you're going to need. One red Sharpie. Okay. I know this is really complicated stuff, so one red Sharpie to write with and one yellow pad. Now, this yellow pad can be legal pad. I like using legal pad, but they can just be the regular pad as well. So those are the items you're going to use. And this is the reason why we're going to use this, called a yellow letter, all right, is that it's an attention getter. It's something that you send out to a prospect that you might have that you're interested in buying their house, paying cash for it, and maybe you want to wholesale it, or maybe you want to buy it, fix it up, and sell it, or you want to buy it, fix it up, and rent it, or buy it and own or finance it. So in either case, I'm going to show you how to reach those guys by way of yellow letter. I'm going to walk you through this process step by step. It's not that hard. And if you'll use this, these letters work, okay? And the reason I tell you that is I have been in people's houses and sat with them and looked over to my right or left while I'm talking with them and see a big stack of letters that are unopened. Those letters are professionally written. They have a business name on it, or they're labeled as all pretty. Those are garbage. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to show you what works. I'm going to show you what gets you into the door, what gets your phone ringing, what gets you an appointment, and why nobody else gets those appointments. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but still, its success rate is much higher than if you were to go do a mailing list and have all these guys just print out these steady duplicate copies of letters, okay? So let me show you how to do it, okay? Go ahead. Okay, here we go. So if we're going to write the letter, it's real simple. We're just going to use the first name, okay? So let's just say the guy's name is John. So, Dear John. And then we tell him who we are. This is exactly how we write these letters, by the way. My name is Jake, and I am interested in, and this is what you want to put right here, buying your house at 123, let's just say it's Main Street, okay? And then you can put in, let's just say in Arlington. And that's it. All right. Now from there, down towards the bottom here, I'll move this just a little bit. And down towards the bottom, this is how you're going to end this letter. It's nothing more than that, okay? In Arlington. Okay, so please call me at, your number is right here, and I'm just going to put 817-555-1212. And then you're going to put over here, thank you. And for me, it's Jake. Guys, let me tell you something. These are the letters that work. All the fancy stuff that people try to do not work, okay? I mean, sure, they do work sometimes, no doubt. But the success rate behind a letter like this is far greater than if you were to go out there and make this complicated, sophisticated letter and real deep in detail. This is all that people really want to see. You see, I put their name. Dear John, my name is Jake, and I'm interested in buying your property, your house at 123 Main Street in Arlington. Please call me at this number. Thank you. Bam. All right. Now, and then I fold that up and I put it inside an envelope that's something like this. Okay. It looks like almost like a It's a smaller envelope, but it's just like a little card, okay? Now, how do you address the envelope? That's another thing. Remember, the whole idea here is to get your letter opened, okay? So this is how we do the envelope. The guy's name is John, right? So here we go. John at whatever the address is on file for the county records, the tax records online. Say it's 123 First Street, and that's in, I'm just going to make something up here. I'm just going to say it's in Cleveland, Ohio. Let's just say that they're a out-of-town property holder, so Cleveland, Ohio. And then whatever I don't even know what a zip would be, 123, whatever. Okay, so anyhow, what I'm getting at is this. That's the only way that you address this letter. You don't put your return address up here on the left. You don't do that. You put John, 123 Street, First Street, Cleveland, Ohio. And then on the back of it is where you put your return address, okay? So make sure it's going to a P.O. box or I mean, you can send it back to your house if you want to, but you pretty much want these things going back to your own P.O. box or mail. You can go to mailboxes, etc., and get you one of the things real cheap. But here you go. Mine is P.O. Box 123 in Arlington, Texas. Okay. And 76012. So anyhow, you just write that on the top of that, on the back of it, and that way, if this letter goes, nobody's there, and it says return to sender, you'll get it back, and you'll be able to know that, okay, John is actually not located here at 123 First Street in Cleveland, Ohio. So you can that way you can probably do a skip trace or something else on it and find out exactly where he's at. But that's how you start. And a lot of times this is going to be the right address here if it's on file, okay? So that's how you do these letters, okay? So here you go. You've got the letter, the Dear John, my name is Jake. I'm interested in buying your property, your house at 123 Main Street in Arlington. Please call me at this number, and you thank you that. Thank you in a signature. This is deep, it's complicated, and sophisticated as this letter gets. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Now, that's how you address the envelope. You then tear that off, stick it in the envelope, put the stamps on it, and mail it. Now, how many of them you do, you decide. But I can assure you of this. The success rate, I'm going to say this again, the success rate in yellow letters is far greater than the success rate of anything else that you're going to use to mail out. Those other letters that are typed or printed, or they're just a duplicate copy, or some people have a professional letterhead on them and everything else, man, I'm telling you right now that I have sat in houses and seen those letters sitting over there unopened. Okay, so I was able to go in there. As a matter of fact, one time, one of my clients, the person I sat with, they said, I don't even know why I called you, Jay. Well, guess what? It's curiosity. That makes people open the letter. Who's writing me that knows me by first name? Writing me in this. So they're going to open these letters. They work, man. Okay? Say, hey, I'm glad that you were able to join us on this. I just wanted you guys to have this. That way you can answer. We get to answer the question about the yellow letters, and some people have asked me about, and that way you can start utilizing them. And you can get as creative as you want. You can have as many of them written as you want, as long as you have a good list. Okay? All right, man. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.